Hello everyone, in today's video, we will be ranking every sentinel. Make sure you won't miss part 2, which is me ranking every support, and part 3, where I rank every survivalist. Let's go! For anyone who don't know what sentinels are. They people who protect other survivors using brute force. Every sentinel can stun the killer, which make them fun to play. The first character we will be ranking is Shedletsky. Shedletsky has two moves. His first move is Slash. Slash makes you bring out a sword to hit the killer. If you hit your Slash, the killer will get stunned for a couple of seconds. Slash is by far his most important move. His second move is called Fried Chicken. When you eat the chicken you gain 40 health back, and you can use the move twice, meaning you will have 180 health. Shedletsky is overall a great character. He is free and somewhat beginner friendly. The one problem with this character, and the rest is, if you miss your stun ability, the killer will easily be able to hit you. Overall, I give this character a 7 out of 10. Now for our second sentinel, Guest 1337. Guest has three moves that are super important. His first move is Block. When you use Block, you are immune to hits, and if you get hit by the killer you gain a punch, but if you miss your block you can easily get hit. This is Guest's most op move. Now for the second move, Charge. When you use Charge you lunge forward, and if you hit the killer they get helpless for about 1 second, and when they hit the killer they deal 20 damage. For Guest's final ability we have Punch. When you use Punch you can hit the killer. If you miss the killer you can easily get hit, so you need to aim it well. Guest is 100% the most tanky sentinel with 115 health, but he is hard to use because if you miss any abilities you're cooked. So, for those reasons I rank him 8 out of 10, but if you're good at him he's a 10 out of 10. Now time for the third sentinel to time. And just saying, I don't support spawnism. To Time has three abilities. His first ability is called Dagger. When you use Dagger you stab the killer, but it only stuns the killer when you hit their back. When you stab the killer in the front you gain 10 health, while when you hit their back you gain 20 health. When you hit the killer a bar fills up. To fill up the bar you need 3 front stabs or 2 back stabs. Once the bar is filled, if you die you will respawn at your ritual with 40 health. It's a bit harder to stun them because you need to hit their back. Now the second move is Crouch. When you crouch you gain invisibility for about 10 seconds and you crouch. This allows you to hide from the killer to be stealthy. His final move is Ritual. When you use his Ritual, it places a spawn point on the ground where you can respawn. Overall, To Time is my favorite. You can be stealthy or you can be bold by hitting trick stabs. If you have not already, watch my video on how to do trick stabs. Unlike other sentinels, when you miss a stab, there's a chance to get away without getting hit, but To Time only has 80 health, so it makes him a bit worse. Overall, I rate this character a 10/10, but if you don't know how to use him, he's a 7/10. Now for the final sentinel, Chance. Chance has a total of 4 abilities. His first ability flips a coin. If you land on heads you get a charge, but if you get tails you get weakness, and it stacks. All of his moves rely on charges. The more charges the better the move is. The second move is called One Shot. One Shot can shoot the killer. It stuns them and costs the killer 50 health, but the gun can do 2 other things. It can either not fire or can blow up. If the gun blows up you lose a bunch of health. The more charges you have the lower the chances are that the gun will blow up, so only use your ability when you have 3 charges. The second move is Reroll. At the start of the round, you start with a random amount of health, and when you reroll, it can change your health. The highest health you can have is 130. Remember, the more charges, the better the luck, so use Reroll at 3 charges. The last move is Hat Fix. When you use Hat Fix it removes all your weakness, but you can only use Hat Fix at 3 charges. Overall, Chance is a fun character, but if you're getting chased then you're cooked. He's a long-range sentinel. He is meant to help from afar. So overall I give this character 8/10. Thank you all for the support recently. At the time of editing this video, the trick stab video is at 293 views and 12 likes. That's the best amount of views I have ever gotten on a video. Let's beat last video. I know y'all can do it. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.